This is we talk on the rundown. We talk about entertainment news and we talk about movies and TV shows and stuff like that. We don't usually get into the political stuff. Everybody, we know what's going on in the news with Israel and Palestine and stuff like that. I mean, you have your opinion about it. I have mine. I don't know much about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. We don't usually talk politics. Now, I will talk politics if it falls in the vein of like in an entertaining kind of way and stuff. If it fits in the vein of what we do on the show. But what's going on with with Israel and Palestine, that doesn't fit in what we talk about. But this is a situation that happened that got up on TikTok or Instagram, where in Canada, this woman who was minding her own business. She was driving in her car, and she had a Palestine flag, or what looked like a Palestine flag, like waving on top of her off of her car. So this other woman drove next to her and started saying like the most craziest things to her, like if you support that flag, and if you support this and that and them, then you need, like, this is what happened, and this was covered by usacrimes.com. Canadian author says, and I quote, "You should be raped and dragged through the streets because you have that flag on her car." And the woman recorded saying these things, and she had this entitled ass response when knew she was being recorded. She was like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, record me. My name is," and she gave her name was my name is Lauren Wise, and you can find me. I'm on Instagram. And like in the moment, she was like, "I'm so entitled, so bold," but the moment she made it home, went totally private on all social media because she knew what was coming down. So this woman, who is I know this has nothing to do with it, but screw you, John Campia, for always saying everybody from Canada is a good Canadian. This happened in Canada. She's Canadian. This happened in Canada. This woman, this Karen, said this racist stuff. So, well, forget the race part of it. Woman to woman said that she doesn't know anything about the reasons why she's waving that flag. And with the whole thing that's going on with, like I said, I don't want to get political about it, but from what I understand, that group Hamas is to Palestine is like what the Taliban is to Iran, or what any local gang here in America is. Like, imagine the Ku Klux Klan or the Bloods and the Crips do a horrific thing, and then some dude from France looks at that report and goes, "All you Americans are like that." Like, that's pretty much what it is. You're taking what a group of terrorizers did, and you're saying the whole race and all people are that. It was pretty much what it is.
I never understand people in any topic, why people feel the need to mind your business.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah. But
I'm not sure was she doing anything to you? No. So what possessed you?
Because these Karens need to be seen.
Feel the need to start stuff with people just because. I mean, I see morons walking around on a daily basis, but I don't feel the need to point it out to them. Why? What for?
Yeah. That entire Michelle, she went, and that woman was pretty nice about it. She got told to her face. This is her pointing. "I hope you get raped." I was like, and the woman responded, "Thank you, okay, thank you." And she's like, "Oh yeah, my name is Lauren White. Okay, thank you." You can't, because you can't blame her for posting it because you volunteered your name. You can't claim, you doxed yourself. So, like I said, I found a sneaky way to bring up John Campy because he always talks about good Canadian kids. Like Ryan Reynolds is a good Canadian kid. But yeah, I've seen this type of straight up racism from Canadians all the time. I've seen people from Canada doing this exactly. Like I said, no, they're not all good Canadian kids. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't care what the group is. I don't care what the issue is. Every time a war pops off or something like that, then you'll see people in these countries, they start attacking. Like, what's going on over there? Like there's people in this country now that are, because that incident in Israel popped off, mosques and what's it called, synagogues, and so the security in a lot of places have now it always happens. People they see some stuff on the news, they take a side that they feel benefits their confirmational bias, and they go out in public and start being belligerent to people who they feel deserve it or whatever, to make themselves feel like you said, like, mind your own damn business. Like the hell is wrong with you? Now you got to go private, and like a couple months from now, you're going to be like, I'm not really going to be standing there next to your husband who's mad that you brought this attention to him. I'm not really racist.
Tell some sad story. I was just upset because I have my sister's friend's cousin is in Israel and they are trapped, and I was just upset, and that's why I lashed out.
Yeah.
She'll put some sad sob story to try to make people feel bad as to why she lashed out at someone that didn't do anything.
Yeah, because if there's any justification for what her ass did to that woman for being from Palestine, then where's my reparations? I mean, every like if I can't get reparations from from what happened in the past and what racist people do today and stuff, then what the hell, like this justification? Oh, you're from that country, and that people, then that means that like Tupac said this stuff a long time ago. I cannot be responsible for what every black person does. If a gangster does something in Los Angeles, that doesn't reflect my people. If a racist KKK person does something, that doesn't represent all of Joy's race. But people like this, they just don't care. But let somebody, whatever race she is or whatever let somebody else have done the exact same thing to her or something. She'd have been like, oh my God, they're attacking me for.
She'll be crying
on
a social media platform.
I'm being persecuted because I'm a.